do many things, but I've chosen a business that we've had for 11 years. And the name of the business is Washable Produce Bags. This is our little package that we have here. There are 4 12 by 15 bags, 1 8 by 12, package is a 6 by 7. And they all come in this little package right here. My list. So I've had this company, I started it. My husband's mom bought a wedding dress store and she had all this fabric, and so she wanted to know if I wanted the fabric. So she gave me some tulle, which is what they make the wedding veils out of. And so I've never really liked plastic bags, and reusing plastic bags was just too hard. And so I thought, well, I'm going to make some reusable bags. And so I sold them. I took them into my local grocery store, and they sold right away. So I was like, oh, maybe my friends just bought them. You know, I didn't really think that much about it, but it was right at the beginning when totes were getting popular. But I was concerned they didn't have anything for in the produce section for reusable bags, and I saw these people just ripping these plastic bags off the rolls. So I took it to Whole Foods, and when it came across the gentleman's desk, he said, I see a lot of things come across my desk, but I'm very interested in this. And originally we put a price on them, and he said, no, that's too low. So he had us, you know, he kind of mentored us to get started. So we raised our prices, and we ended up getting in a lot of different stores. I'm not sure how many, but each store is independent. So if you want to get into Whole Foods, you have to sell yourself to each store. So we did, and we had a really good run on that. And then Amazon came in and things changed, but we still have a lot of good clients right now. So that was kind of the beginning of it. This is the large bag right here. And when I had it made, I have it made now, which is another story I wanted to tell you, is that I have my bags made in China. And a lot of people, they say, oh, well, why can't you have made in the United States? And I couldn't get that many bags out to that many people. And so actually my daughter and her friend, one of her friends that's going to be in this event, they turned me on to this manufacturer, and I've been dealing with her for 11 years. Her children have grown up. I've got to talk to her in person. And for this coronavirus situation, what happened is I got an email, and she said, I heard the United States is having a hard time, and I want to send you 500 masks. So I'd like to have your address. So I gave her my address, and sure enough, in the mail came 500 masks, which we distributed among 3 different hospitals, and then one my daughter's, my cousin's daughter was a doctor in Seattle. My friend's daughter was in emergency in Portland, and then we have a gal that's in my Buddhist organization that works in Richmond, and so I gave some to her. And then my parents, they had 1 case of the coronavirus, and so in their retirement home, so I gave 100 to them. So I just wanted, through all this thing, I hope that people realize that we're one world, and that's just an example of what great people I'm working with. So anyway, there has been some challenges. Communication with somebody that speaks a different language is definitely challenged in that time. But all in all, we've got it pretty much polished down. Although at the very beginning, we had these little sets made, and they put each one of the sets in plastic bags. I'm like, no, that's not the point. That's not the point. So a friend and I, we sat at the table and took every single one out of the plastic bag. So that was the start. So when I designed them, I made it so that there's no seam on the bottom. They hold a lot of weight, which people always ask, well, is it going to be strong enough? So I have these oranges here. I just wanted to show you how strong these things are and how much they hold. They are see-through, so you can put your produce when you go to the store. You can put your produce right in here, and they can scan right through the bag. you can wash things right in the bag. You see that? See how many things? That's like a whole bowl of lemons and oranges, right? And there you have it. A whole bag. So one of the things we're asked to do right now is wash everything, even if it says, pre-washed. I'm just washing everything. So what better way than to put it in this bag, and you run the bag under the water, or and get it wet, or in this case you can get a bowl. I have these carrots here, and you just you put them in the water, flush them around right in the bag itself, and then once they're washed, you have to leave them in there for a while. You just tap it on a towel, and dry it off like that. Because they're 100% nylon, they dry really quickly. And then from that point, after you've washed them, you can just put them right in the refrigerator. I'm working on trying to get things like grapes packaging. So that's one of the things. The other thing is the outside package. The way that it was designed, we designed it with a carabiner and a little ball enclosure, so you can put the ball, you can hook it right on your tote and take it with you to the grocery store, and you can pack all your bags right in it. But the other thing that we came to find out with the experiment is you can take and you can put your soap in the bag, which we do. Steve and I each have our own bag with our soap. I just happened to find all these little, I used it for grandchildren, for their little toys, little gadgets and gadgets, and they just have a lot of different uses, but mainly it cuts down the use on plastic bags. I actually, the way that I designed the characters, these little characters, this is Brock, the broccoli, and Divine, she's the nightshade lady, and Seed Key, he sells seeds of wisdom. And so these were all made out of cut paper. I took a class in multimedia, and I designed the packaging, and I designed the logo. And so the reason I'm telling you this is that I will, for Mother's Day, for this event, if your guests mention that they purchased the bags at the show, then I'm going to put a little Mother's Day inlay, and we can talk together about what they want to say on the card, and then we can put that in for the mother. Mention that when you purchase it. You can go to our website. We don't have to have any payment methods, because you can go to your website and it's all set up there. Our website is washableproducebags.com. We have the 3 sets, which is one deal, and the 3 sets are $19.95 plus shipping, and then the single set, one of the sets is $7.99. And then we have these rolled sets right here. I don't think we sell these. These right here, United Market has them. We sell these to local stores, and they have them instead of the plastic bags. So that's a victory for us. They just have these little baskets right in the produce section. It's really great. Can you think of anything else, Monica?
Yes.
What?
Did I mention I think you're awesome? So I do actually want to mention something. We're coming on 3 minutes left, and I want to talk about something that you said the other day that I thought was so beautiful, about the challenges of being a business owner and being an artist, and making that transition from artist to entrepreneur, and how much you've grown along the way. And one of the things that I've had lots of challenges with myself, and I think that many artists do, is that there are people that are the sharks. So we all know Shark Tank, and the people that come in and some ideas that you don't have even if you were the person that conceives it, you may not have the ability to protect that item. And so that's something that we were talking about. You can either make the choice to get stuck on that, or you can acknowledge that there will be people that come along that have connections. And one of the things with yours is you had a guy that came in, and he rather than buying the idea, he just swept it up, and he already was a distributor. So, but what
Right.
happened is, even though he got some of these big accounts, it was the relationships that you had with not only the manufacturer of your bags, but with the customers, with the stores who are your customers as well. And it's those relationships that you build from the ground up, those strong foundations, that are the ones that will sustain you. So I thought that was just such a beautiful reminder that, you know, it can be very trying, whether you're a writer or a photographer, you know, all the different creative ways that you express yourself, that to just remember that each of us are individuals, and that they can't take that away, right?
Right.
So, and, you know, just keep making those connections.
If you think that somebody's going to copy you, they are. And don't let that stop you from moving forward. And just like Monica said, it's the relationship that you create with people that keeps your business alive. So thank you very much. WashableProduceBags.com, and it's really nice to meet all you people. And I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Yay!